What's up guys, it's your bro Richard again. Today this video is still part 1 of the 4th gen Mustang, this is an extended video of part 1. And today I'm still continuing on to where I left off. So before I start, make sure you like the video, subscribe, comment down below what y'all think, hit the notification bell, and hit all so you'll know when I make brand new uploads. So without any further ado, let's continue. So for the last gearbox that was on was the 4-speed. Was the Ford 4R, so 4R 70W, a 4-speed auto for both the 96 V6 kind of rhythm going on, and the 04 GT. It's the 04 GT. Dimensions is next. Wheelbase is 2,573 millimeters. 2,573 millimeters, 101.3 inches. Length for 94-98, 4,610 millimeters. So 4,610 millimeters. 181.5 inches for 94-98 at that same year for the Cobra version. So it's between 4,610 to 4,636 millimeters, 181.5 to 182.5 inches. So the 26 millimeter 1 inch difference. Reason why? Because the Cobra version is a little bit longer than the original version. And also from 1999 to 2004 is between 4,653 to 4,661 millimeters. So it's an 8 millimeter difference. So 183.2 to 183.5 inches, 0.3 inch difference. For both the 9904 standard and Cobra. So again, the Cobra version is a little bit longer than the original one. Width between 1824 to 1857 millimeters. So 71.8 to 73. So 71.8 to 73.1. So 71.8 to 73.1 inches. So that is a 30. So that's a 33 millimeter. So 33 millimeter. 1.3 inch difference. So the difference between the 94 and 98 to the 9904 version. Reason being is because the 9904 version is a little bit wider than the 94-98 version. So there's a difference for that. Height for the 94-96 coupe. So 94-96 coupe, 1,344 millimeters. So for the 94-96 coupe, 1,344 millimeters, 52.9 inches. For both the 97 and 98 coupe and Cobra convertible, 1,351 millimeters, 53.2 inches. And for the GT coupe and the 97-98 convertible, 1,356 millimeters, 53.4 inches. And for the 94 94, 96 GT convertible and Cobra 1354 millimeters, 53.3 inches. For the 94, 96 convertible, 1346 millimeters, approximately dead on 53 inches. For the 9904 coupe, so 9904 coupe, 1349 millimeters, 53.1 inches. So 1349 millimeters. So 1349 millimeters, 53.1 inches. So for the 9904 coupe, that same year for both the convertible and Cobra, 1351 millimeters, 53.2 inches. So 2 millimeters, 0.1 inches higher than the coupe version. So both the convertible and Cobra from 99 to 04 is slightly higher than the coupe version of that same year. And from 99 to 01, we got the Cobra convertible, 1354 millimeters. 1354 millimeters, 53.3 inches. Next is the Mach 1 version, 1331. So 1331 millimeters, 52.4 inches. So for the Mach 1, 1331 millimeters, 52.4 inches for the Mach 1. And then we got the 0204 SVT Cobra. We got both coupe and convertible. So it's between 1334 to 1344, so 1334 to 1344 millimeters. So I'll say once more so you understand. 1334 millimeters, so between 1334 to 1344 millimeters, between 52.5 to 52.9 inches. So it's a 10 millimeter 0.4 inch difference in height, because the convertible version of the SVT Cobra from 0204 is slightly higher than the coupe version. Chronology is next. Predecessor, the 3rd gen. So we got two versions of the Mustangs. For the chronology, predecessor is the 3rd gen, and the successor is my most favorite one, the 5th gen Mustang. Okay, so the 4th gen Mustangs and automobile. So the 4th gen Mustangs and automobile that was produced by the American automobile manufacturer Ford Motor Company, or FMC, from the 94 through 04 model years, marking the first major redesign of the Mustang in 15 years. The fourth gen was introduced in November 93, with the launch taking place on December 9th, 93. The design, which was codenamed SN95 by Ford, was based on an updated version of the Fox platform and was the final car underpinned with this platform. It featured styling by Bud Magaldi that incorporated some stylistic elements from the classic. So it featured styling by Bud Magaldi that incorporated some stylistic elements from the classic Mustangs. A convertible model returned, but the previous notch and hatchback body styles were discontinued in favor of a conventional two-door coupe design. Prior to the redesigned Mustangs, um, prior to the redesigned Mustangs, so the redesigned Mustangs, so prior to the redesigned Mustangs launch, a two-seater show car was designated by Daryl Daryl Bechmer and Bud Magaldi, called the Mustang Mach 3. It was shown at the 93 North American International Auto Show in Detroit, Michigan, and hinted at what the new production Mustang would look like. The Mach 3 featured a supercharged 4.6 liter supercharged 4.6 liter DOHC V8, so dual overhead cam V8 with a power output of 450 horsepower. Pretty good. While this motor wasn't put into production, it, it hinted to the future use of Ford's modular V8 in the Mustang, including the eventual use of a supercharged 4.6 liter variant, so supercharged version of that same engine. Okay, so next is the 94-98 Mustang. Here we go. So the base Mustang featured Ford's uh, Ford's 3.8 liter, so 3.8 liter OHV S6 V6, made it to a standard 5-speed manual or an optional 4-speed automatic with overdrive. The V6 produced at 4,000 RPM, 145 horsepower, and at 2,500 RPM, 215 pound-feet, 292 newton. So 215 pound-feet, 292 newton meters of torque, so at 2,500 RPM. For 96, the base V6 gained 5 horsepower with a new PCM powertrain control module, the EECV, the AODE gearbox was replaced with a 4R70W, or 4R70W, a 4-speed automatic. Ford allocated $700 million to improve the flaw. Ford allocated $700 million to improve the flaw. So Ford allocated $700 million to improve the Fox platform for the 94 Mustang. So Ford allocated $700 million to improve the Fox platform. To improve the Fox platform for the 94 Mustang, efforts were made to improve the car's handling as well as noise, vibration, and harshness, or NVH controls, which stands for noise, vibration, and harshness. So efforts were made to improve the car's handling as well as noise, vibration, and harshness, or NVH conditions, over the previous third gen Mustang. The Mustang's front suspension makes use of McPherson struts with longer lower control arms, uh, new spindles, anti-roll bars, and other enhancements over 93 and older Mustangs. At the rear, a 4-bar link solid axle was used. The 94 Mustang's standard rear axle ratio was 2.73 to 1, though this was later changed to 3.27 to 1. So 3.27 to 1. All Mustangs received uh, four-wheel brake rotors as standard, though ABS was optional. Well, were optional, which stands for anti-lock braking system. Along with its new exterior, the 94 Mustang received new interior styling. The Mustang's cabin featured a dual interior layout that was adorned with both contours and sweeping curves, similar to other Fords of the time, such as the Ford Thunderbird. The 94 Mustang offered many options, some of which later became standard. Some of which later became standard equipment. The preferred equipment pack came with power windows, mirrors, and door locks, remote keyless entry, air conditioning, cruise control, and a trunk or boot cargo net. Also available was Ford's Mach 460, a 230 watt multi-speaker sound system with CD player. All 94 Mustangs had 3-point seatbelts and dual front airbags as standard. The taillight design for 96 changed from 3 horizontal stripes to 3 vertical sections, more in line with classic Mustang tradition. Production of this iteration ran until October 1988. Someday I might talk about the Ford Thunderbird. I don't know when, but I'll find out. Anyways, next is the GT. Following the base Mustang in December '93, the GT was reintroduced in January '94, featuring both higher performance and better handling than the base Mustang or its '93 predecessor. Ford carried over the small block pushrod 30. So Ford carried over the 302 pushrod small block V8 called the 5-liter, although its actual displacement was 4.94 liters. So although its actual displacement was 4.94 liters, they just ran it up to 5 liters. From the '93 GT, total output from the engine was at 4,200 RPM, 215 horsepower. So at 4,200 RPM, 215 horsepower, and at 3,400 RPM, 285 pound-feet, 366 newton meters of torque. What is it? Oh, 386. Sorry. 285 pound-feet, 386. So 285 pound-feet, 386 newton meters of torque at 3,400 RPM. Mustang GTs. So GTs could accelerate from 0 to 60 in the high 6-second range and complete the quarter mile in about 15 seconds. The GT also featured a stiffer handling suspension, a 3.08 to 1 rear axle ratio, later changed to 3.27 to 1, or either 3.27 to 1, so 3.27 to 1, or 3.55 to 1, depending on both the gearbox and model year. Also equipped with dual exhaust pipes, or dual exhaust tips, and larger 16-inch wheels compared to the standard Mustang's 15-inch wheels. The 94 GT was named Motor Trend Car of the Year for 1995. A 1-year model referred to as the Mustang GTS was introduced. So it's like a sportier version of the GT. This is considered to be a stripped down, like lighter version of the GT that included the performance parts of the GT model, but a minimum of non-performance related features, similar in concept to the 5.0 LX Fox body. 95 also marked the last year of the pushrod 5-liter V8. In 96, 1 year later, Ford dropped the 302 CID small block. So in 96, a year later, Ford dropped the 302 CID small block V8 that was in production. So Ford dropped the 302 CID small block V8 that was in production since 1968 and introduced the 4.6 liter SOHC, or single overhead camshaft modular V8. These engines were produced at two different plants, both Windsor and Romeo. A W in the VIN's 8th digit indicates a Romeo engine, while an X indicates a Windsor. Both the Windsor and Romeo have subtle differences. The Romeo has fewer valve cover bolts. Both the Windsor and Romeo have subtle differences. The Romeo has fewer valve cover bolts than the Windsor, while the Windsor uses 8mm front cover bolts, and the Romeo uses 10mm bolts. The Romeo uses jack screws on the main caps, and the Windsor uses dowels. It's like saying towels, but taking out the T and putting a D into it. The new engine had a power output of 215 horsepower. So 215 horsepower at 4,400 RPM and 285 pound-feet. 386 newton meters of torque at 3,500 RPM, so at 3,500 RPM, matching the output of its predecessor. For 98, the 4.6 liter V8 received a small increase in output, with it now increasing to 225 horsepower, so 10 horsepower more than previous, at 4,750 RPMs. So 4,750 RPMs and 290 pound-feet, 393 newton meters of torque at 3,500 RPM. So an extra 5 pound-feet, 7 newton meters more than previous. Same 3,500 RPM. This was achieved through both PCM, so power control module calibration, and a modified fuel system. Though capable of either matching or exceeding the older 302 V8s, output, the 4.6 liter V8, so the 4.6 liter V8, was criticized for delivering inadequate performance, particularly against the larger displacement of the OHV V8 used in the Mustang's chief rival, the Camaro. Last one, and I'll end it there for now. We got the Mustang Cobra. So building on a so last one, Mustang Cobra, and I'll end it there for tonight. Building on the performance of the GT, Ford's SVT, or Special Vehicle Team. So SVT developed an even higher performance car, the Mustang Cobra, for the 94 and 95 model years. So for the 94 and 95 model years, the 5-liter V8 was modified for the Cobra with unique intake manifolds, cams, fuel injectors, and headers. Suspension and brakes were also changed with 13-inch front rotors with Cobra embossed calipers. So Cobra embossed calipers, as well as Cobra specific shocks, struts, and springs. So shocks, struts, and springs. In 96, it's available in a special. In 96, it's available in a special color pack called the Mystic Cobra, which consisted of an expensive chrome illusion exterior finish like the Misty Chrome pack on 04 models. A total of 2,000 cars were produced. Last one, and I'll end it there. So a total of 2,000 cars were produced. Last one, I'll end it there for tonight. The 96, 98, well, the 96, 98 Cobras were powered by Ford's modular DOHC 4.6 liter V8, like the GT, which produced and advertised 305 horsepower, so 305 horsepower, and dead on at 300 pound-feet, 300 pound-feet, 300 pound-feet, 300 pound-feet, 407 newton meters of torque. Alright, so that's going to end it there for tonight. So for my next fourth gen Mustang video will be about the new edge version of this car, from 1999 to 2004, or from 99 to 04. So from 99 to 04. Alright, so for my next Mustang video will be about the new age version of this car from 99 to 04. Alright, so that'll be it for now. I'll be back a little bit. I'll be back soon, I promise. So if you guys like this video, like and subscribe, comment down below what you guys think. Hit the notification bell and hit all so alerted of when I make brand new uploads. Alright, so that'll be it. Bye. I gotta get going. So gotta get going. I'll see you guys soon. I'll see you guys soon in the next one. I'll see you guys. I'll see you guys soon in the next. I'll see you guys soon in the next video. But until then, stay safe. Have a great evening, and have a great day tomorrow morning. And have a great day tomorrow morning. And I'll see you guys soon in the next video. So take care, folks. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you guys soon.